Hello, guys. Welcome to another wonderful session of learning mathematics with prep class. I am BC. I am a prep class tutor. In this video, we are going to be solving Loyola Jesuit College Entrance Examination Paper 3 from question 11 to question 15. Subscribe to our channel. Also, like and comment on our videos. Thank you. Now, let's move to the first question in this video. Question 11. Evaluate 47,231 plus 31,162 plus 54,716 plus 21,172. Wow, so this is a very easy question. So all we have to do is to add up these numbers. Now, write down the numbers and then let's add. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, so write 1 and carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 18, so write 8 and carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 7 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, so write 2, carry 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13, 13 plus 1 is 14. So write 4 and carry 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15. So this is simple. So we've been able to add up all these numbers. Now the answer is 154,281. So when you add up all these numbers together, you would get 154,281. So which of the option is correct? Option C is the correct option. 154,281. Check. Now let's move on to question 2. A trader bought an item for 8,332 naira and sold it for 26,745 naira 72 kobo. What is his percentage profit? Wow, I love questions like this. It's very easy. Okay, so now let's bring out the information in this question. A trader bought an item for 8,332 naira. So this is the cost price. The cost price is the price an item is bought. So the cost price is 8,332 naira. So let's go on. And sold it for 26,745 naira 72 kobo. So this is the selling price. The selling price is the amount an item is sold. So the selling price is 26,745 naira 72 kobo. Now the question says what is his percentage profit? But before we can calculate the percentage profit, we need to know what the profit is. So how do we find profit? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. The selling price is 26,745 naira 72 kobo. Then the cost price is 8,332 naira. So let's subtract 8,332 naira from 26,745 naira 72 kobo. So let's do that here. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 0 is 7. Then put the decimal point. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 8 is not possible. So we take 1 from 2. And then this remains 1. And then this becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Then 1 minus nothing is 1. So the answer is 18,413 naira 72 kobo. So that is the profit he has made. Now let's find the percentage profit. To find the percentage profit, we can use this formula. Profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. So the profit is 18,413 naira 72 kobo divided by the cost price 8,332 naira multiplied by 100. Okay, so let's multiply 18,413 naira 72 kobo by 100. We would get 1,841,372 divided by 8,332 naira. Naira cancels naira. Okay, so now let's divide 1,841,372 by 8,332. We can do that here using the long division method. So in long division method, we need to find out the first possible digit that is divisible by 8,332. So 18,413 divided by 8,332 is 2. 2 times 8,332 is 16,664. Now let's subtract 16,664 from 18,413. 3 minus 4 is not possible, so we get 1 from 1 here, and then this remains 0, and then this becomes 13. 13 minus 4 is 9. 0 minus 6 is not possible, so we have to get 1 from the next digit, which is 4, and then if we take 1, it becomes 3, and then this becomes 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Then 3 minus 6 is not possible as well, so we have to go to the next digit and take 1. The next digit is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Then we put that 1 here, and this becomes 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. Then 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we do not write it. 1,749 is the answer, and it is not divisible by 8,332. So we have to bring down the next digit here, which is 7. And then this number becomes 17,497. 17,497 divided by 8,332 is 2. 2 times 8,332 is 16,664. So let's subtract 16,674 from 17,497. 7 minus 4 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. 4 minus 6 is not possible, so we get 1 from 7, and it remains 6 now. This becomes 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we don't write it. So now we have 833, which is not divisible by 8,332. So we have to bring down the last digit here. So this number is now 8,332. 8,332 divided by 8,332 is 1. 1 times 8,332 is 8,332. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. So we've been able to completely divide 1,841,372 by 8,332. So the answer is 221. So its percentage profit is 221%. So which of the option is correct? The correct option is B, 221.0. This trader's profit is 221%. Check. Now, number 13. Simplify 54 multiplied by 22 plus 80. Okay, so this is actually very easy. So in mathematics, when you have more than one operation in a question, there is a rule on the order of operation, and that rule is called the BODMAS rule. So the BODMAS means brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So this means you have to do the operation in bracket first, then off, which can be replaced with the multiplication sign. Division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So that is the order of operation in mathematics. So in this question, we have multiplication and addition. According to the BODMAS rule, multiplication should come first. So we'll do the multiplication first. 54 multiplied by 22, we can do that here. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10. So let's add this together. 8 plus nothing is 8, 0 plus 8 is 8, 1 plus 0 is 1, then 1 plus nothing is 1. So the product of 54 and 22 is 1,188. So now we can now add it to 80. 1,188 plus 80. Let's do that here. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So write 6, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, write 2. Then 1 plus nothing is 1. So now we've been able to solve this question. So the answer for 54 times 22 plus 80 is 1,268. You can see that is very easy. So all you have to do is to simply follow the BODMAS rule on order of operation. So the correct option is D, 1,268. Now, moving on to question 14. Simplify 80 minus 40 in bracket plus 12. So let's do that here. So this is similar to the previous question. All we have to do is to follow the BODMAS rule on order of operation. According to BODMAS, we need to do the operation in bracket first. And the operation in bracket is 80 minus 40. 80 minus 40 is 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 4 is 4. So that is 40. Then now we can now add it to 12. 40 plus 12. 0 plus 2 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 40 plus 12 is 52. So you can see this is very easy. So 80 minus 40 in bracket plus 12 is 52. So all you have to do is to follow this BODMAS rule and you get your answer. So which of the options is correct? Option B is the correct option. 52. Check. Now to the last question in this video. A train travels at 23 km per hour and completes a journey in 540 hours. How long will it have taken to complete the same journey at a speed of 60 km per hour? Wow, so this is a very interesting question. So in this question, there are two journeys. So the first part of the journey, the train traveled at 23 km per hour and completes the journey in 540 hours. So in the first journey, the speed is 23 km per hour and then the time is 540 hours. But we're not giving the distance. So for us to be able to calculate the time in the second journey, we need to find out the distance because they are traveling at the same distance. So the distance of the first journey can be calculated as distance equals speed times time. So the formula for calculating distance is speed times time. So the speed is 23 km per hour, then the time is 540 hours. So let's multiply 23 by 540 here. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. Write 2, carry 1. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1, that is 16. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. So now let's add this partial product. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 8 is 14. Write 4, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. Then 1 plus nothing is 1. So the product of 23 and 540 is 12,420. So the distance for this first journey is 12,420 kilometers. Now the second part says, how long will it have taken to complete the same journey at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour? So the distance is still the same, but the speed has changed. So we need to find out the time. So for the second journey, the distance is 12,420 kilometers, which is the same as the first journey. Then the speed is now 60 kilometers per hour. So time that will be taken can be calculated using the formula time equals distance over speed. So the distance is 12,420 kilometers, then the speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Now kilometer cancels kilometer. And then when we divide 12,420 by 60, the answer will be 207 hours. So you can see that this is actually very, very easy. Now, which of the following options is correct? A is 207 hours, B is 937 hours, C is 342 hours, D is 427 hours. So the correct option is A, 207 hours. So it will take the train to complete the same journey at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. 207 hours. That's the time it will take. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to learn a lot from it. Please subscribe to our channel, like and comment on this video so that you can get more videos like this. Till I come your way next time. Bye.